Welcome back to Vexx. This is part 2 of the Neverglades. Right now we have 23 Wraith Hearts, and, well, time to go and deal with more of them. This next one is going to be these heads. You see, there are these heads lying around, these things, and we can pick them up. And you remember those 3 statue things around this big giant head? And it sounded like there was a heart somewhere there. We have to take these heads over to those statues, put them on the right statue, and then that head will pretty much unlock to give us a Wraith Heart. Yes, it's a platforming puzzle, and yes, it is kind of annoying if you don't know what to do. You see, so far through this game, you didn't really have to deal with this sort of, like, picking shit up kind of crap. You didn't have to deal with any of that. Also, here's a bullshit jump. However, there is a problem. A big problem, in fact. You don't know how to do this trick, because you never had to do it in the first place. But here's what you have to do. If you throw, it's going to fall down and it's going to get in the water and then you're fucked. What you have to do is you have to go all the way back, and I mean all the way back, to where it just spawns back where it needs to be. Because you can't get it underwater. It's fucked. So, here's what you have to do. The game never tells you this, nor will the game ever teach you this. When you pick it up and you have to get over somewhere, you have to jump, throw, and then jump again. I'm not even kidding. Jump, throw, and then if you're on a platform, just go through. But if you're in the air when you do this, you can jump again. And you have to do this here a lot, because this part sucks. And this part will make you learn this. The first time I played this game, I didn't even know I can do this. I didn't even know you had to do this. But this is pretty much the best way to do this. You have to do this way, or else, well, you're gonna be doing how I did it, like, the first time, which was really complicated and took a lot of fuck ton of tries, actually. And I just gave up for a bit until I just got lucky later on. It's a really annoying one. The first one, which was at that platform, you don't have to do any of that shit. You can just go forward just running and that's it. You don't have to do any kind of jumping. The second one, which we just did, that's when you're gonna learn how to do that. And I can't remember if you have to do that any more in any other level. I'm pretty sure it's the only time you ever need to pick up something and bring it to something else. I can't remember. This third one, however, is less annoying than the last one we did. You only need to do... Actually, you don't even need to do it at all. All you need to do is make sure that, you know, you get over to that platform, you go over to the spinning platforms, you take one of the spinning platforms, you go around and you just walk the whole way through. Also, here's a glitch. I love that sliding glitch. Now, I can't get up here because of that, so I have to throw it over to get up here. Great. But the good news is we're nearly done with this one. We're nearly at the Wraith Heart. Here's spinning platforms. You need to jump. That's it. And then jump again. Oh, I forgot. There's this part. Yeah, I have to do it here. Yeah. It doesn't reach otherwise. Then you open this and it unlocks. you get your Wraith Heart, and that is our 24th Wraith Heart. Right. This next one's kind of annoying to edit because of the fact I gotta get rid of the loading screens. But we're now finally going into this well that it keeps saying in that little poem thing. I'm going to show you what exactly is in the well, so get ready for a jump cut away from the loading screen, which I'll be doing a lot. Welcome to the well. So here's a bunch of shit, and there's this portal thing. We've never seen this before, we don't know what it does. Here's a button that we can't press. Here's some fish that will electrocute us. Yeah, let's just get away from there and get to that portal and see what it does. We exit the level. Let's go back. Okay, so now we know that portal brings us out of the well. There's a ring. Now, I first thought, you know, go through the ring and then more rings will appear, you know, like a race, but no. This ring is completely different to basically every other ring in this entire game. You saw that fish, right? You saw the fish went through the ring and then it went ding. The challenge here is I gotta get all 3 of these electric fish, which can harm us, to go through the ring and basically go all 3 of them through the ring to where that platform will rise up above the water, and then we can press the button which will give us the Wraith Heart. It's a bit annoying to do this because the fish generally like to go anywhere if you're not too close. So you have to get close. This can be very annoying. And they can also electrocute you, which can hurt you. So there's also that piece of bad news. However, when you get all 3 fish and you're not exactly getting hurt, but they're not too far away from you, get them through the ring, all 3 of them. The platform will rise all the way up. You'll get a little cinematic, and then finally you can press the button and get your Wraith Heart. And yes, this is our 25th Wraith Heart. Let's get it. Alright. So, we got a 25th Wraith Heart, yay for us. Now it's time to go get the last few Wraith Hearts. Let's go up here to this temple. We've never actually entered this temple. We usually been going around it and above it and all that shit, but never into it. Now we're finally going to see what exactly is inside the mouth of this temple. You wanna know what it is? Why, it's another challenge, another minigame challenge. This time it's about a game speed. Let's do it. Right, so we have to outscore our inner demons 3 times like before. This time we're dealing with rings. Now we have to collect the most rings out of everyone else, so yeah, it's like a Sonic thing. We can also attack our opponents and they can attack us to get rid of rings, and we can steal rings off them. Which is why I go through this about, you know, trying to attack them. They do attack me, however, and I do lose the rings. However, I win. Now it's time for round 2. We only have 3 left. Now I'm going to show you the dickhead route. You can basically attack any of these guys, steal the rings off them, and you can even make them lose pretty much a lot of rings. You can even knock them out of the ring. They will not spawn for a few seconds. You can basically fuck over every single one of your opponents in this minigame. Just by knocking them out of the ring. Just like that, I win again. Now it's time for the final stage, and here's what you get to be the biggest dickhead in the game. We only got one person left. Focus on making that motherfucker 0 rings. Just keep attacking him. Make it a brawl. That's what I do. I just make it a fucking brawl and make it under 10. I'm not even kidding. I just outright kick his ass. I mean, I failed to get under 10, but hey, who cares? I kicked his fucking ass. He's dead now. And here is our 26th raid part, and where a cutscene is about to play.
Of the cursed Astani. So proud, so regal, so foolish.
You'll never rule Astara.
We don't want to rule it. We intend to devour it. Every life that thrives here will succumb to the Shadow Raids. You will bear witness to our triumph. Thank you, boy. You've made all of this possible.
Yabu deceived you from the beginning, used you to power the rift. He made you think I was your enemy. I failed. Without the key staff, we can't close the rift. But all hope is not lost. You can get it back. Follow Yabu into the Shadow Realm. Your war talents will protect you. But first, you'll need to activate the structures that lie in the 3 outer worlds. Return here if you succeed. All hope lies with you now. Good luck.
The old cliche. All hope is lost of us, so it's only up to you because you're the main character. Anyway, in order to get to the final boss, we need 60 Wraith Hearts, and we do not have that much. We're not even at 30, so we can't do shit, and we haven't even unlocked every other level yet, so, that's Neverglades. We still got 2 left. The first one is back at that temple. There is more to that temple than just that minigame. There is actually, believe it or not, the soul jars. Because, you know, we haven't even gotten any soul jars at all at this level yet, haven't we? Now it is time to do the Neverglades hardest challenge. This fucking area. Getting these soul jars. We've already experienced the whole going through the painting thing before. Just have to go into a portal and boom, here we are. Getting these soul jars is actually hard. one, I actually missed one at the first run. But don't worry, I show you what happens when you fall down the painting, because that can happen. There are certain points which you can stand on, certain points which you can't. There's the first one, there's the second one, and here is the reason why it's annoying. This fucking jump. You know how specific this game can be if it's jumping and all. This game is so fucking specific with this one. You have to do exactly what I did there to get up there. I didn't even know how to get up there my first time. I kept trying and trying to get over there, continuously failing every fucking time to the point I get frustrated and just give up. It is fucking annoying to get up that platform. And here we go, I'm about to fall. You get teleported out. If you don't do what I did there, you would have lost some health because when you fall down, you get damaged. Now then, there's a soul jar I missed here. It's right there. It was hiding behind the, our inventory up there. Because you don't have any items. That's your only inventory. This fucking jump. I hate this jump so fucking much. Even when I do it, it's so fucking specific to do this one. The only reason I get through this easily is because I've been doing this shitloads of times to the point I already know how to do it. If you were playing this your first time, you would be fucking pissed off at this part. Only one fucking soul jar to go, and it's right over there. It's just above us. Get the soul jar, the rave heart will appear like always. Here it is. Let's leave. We can leave by going down or by going right. Let's get our rave heart, and that's our 27th rave heart. And we'll only have one rave heart left for the Neverglades. We're now on to our final fucking rave heart, and it's also annoying because you have to learn an ability that the game doesn't tell you how to do, the game doesn't let you know how to do, and I'm pretty sure it's the only time you ever use this ability. Remember how I was suspicious about that statue, right? That statue with the fire glowing out of its mouth. And you remember that bar there, right? The one at the top right where it filled up when I was doing combos back in the first part? The statue seemed kind of pointless, and the bar seemed pointless too, like nothing was going on. Nothing was being used of it. That bar was never being used. There is a button to activate, which the game tells you in the instruction manual, not in the game. It doesn't even tell you in the fucking demo. But the game never tells you how to use this ability. Not in the instruction manual, in the game, or in the fucking demo. Never. It never tells you how to do this fucking move. And there's a fucking thing there that's not a portal, but it recharges your bar. So it's fucking important here, and it's the only time I've ever seen this happen. I tried to jump for it, but you can't. It's too far away. Okay, so I go back, I try again, and then I try to figure out what the fuck I'm supposed to do here. How to activate this power, because it's been quite a while since I've played this game, so I've forgotten how to do this. Because I'm pretty sure I've never had to use this power ever again, because the power is pretty much useless. Also, don't ask how I did that. That's the first time I ever did that. And that came out of nowhere, which surprised the shit out of me. This was a really annoying one for me to do because I had to learn an ability, and I had to use an ability that never gets used ever again. Never! This is the only time I've ever seen this ability get used for anything. Why did they fucking put this here? Why do they put a bar here? I just don't fucking get it, man. So I know the button But now I'm trying to figure out what the fuck to do. I know you have this viewpoint here which tells me you can shoot, but I don't know how to shoot. I don't know what to fucking do. I'm trying to activate it, but it's not fucking activating. I'm trying my goddamn best here. I'm going fucking insane trying to figure out what the fuck to do here. And I figure it out. I fucking figure it out, but fuck was this annoying to do. Watch. You're going to think of me as stupid for not figuring this out. You're gonna think I'm being a fucking idiot for not figuring out what the fuck to do here. Because it's so damn obvious, right? You just gotta shoot stuff at the fucking eyes. And boom, Wraith Heart. Like that. How the fuck did I do that? I'm just pressing buttons trying to figure this shit out. The game never tells you how to shoot these balls of energy. It tells you to activate the ability, but never to shoot it. But I eventually do it, and guess what? This never gets used ever again, but fuck it. Here's the last Wraith Heart of the Neverglades. We're done here. The bullshit this game does is just unbelievable, but good news, we're done. That's the third world completed. Now it's time to continue on to the next world, and if you don't believe me, there you go. What is our next world? What do we have to do now? We have to deal with the Tempest Peak Manor. If you play it clean despite your lack of size, you'll break out of the screen a console action prize. Ebony, ivory, and each color in between. Dissonance, harmony, neath the piano strings. Time it waits for no one, the works of peril spin, face glowing like a sun hides a world within. Okay. Our heart is held a captive, to free it is a pain. Your goal is adaptive, your work is down the drain. It's in plain sight to find, but not without some luck. In the interest of being kind, through top of box you duck. This tower's tiny clone is sleeping with the fishes. Catch the kings as they are thrown, defeat yourself for wishes. There's the sundial. Upon a chandelier trap these poor spirits. To make a heart appear, allow your steps to steer it. So there's the soul jars. And finally, the souls. So, time for Tempest Peak Manor, but first there is something the game wants to tell us. What exactly does the game want to tell us? Well, there is something specific to this game that you need to learn, because this is the only time this game ever does this. Stay off the floor unless you want to be eaten. If you end up on the floor, get to a vent and get left back up quick. Yes, if you go on the floor and that fucker gets you, it's instant death. Oh boy. So, next time, Tempest Peak Manor. See you guys. Fuck.